Hey, it's Mike with TopDaddies.com, and today we're going to talk about how to pick a Danby portable air conditioner that's right for you. Now that summer's here, it's getting hot outside, and you might be thinking about picking up one of these portable air conditioners. Now, portable air conditioners are great because you can move them from room to room in your house. Danby portable air conditioning units are all on casters, so they're actually quite easily movable, and they're very easy to install, but there are a few things that you need to consider before you pick one up. The most obvious thing that I want to talk about first is that you can't pick an air conditioner based on the looks alone. So don't look at the exterior look and think, oh, this one's a nice size, or it's cute, or has some neat functionality, or an LCD display. Those things are really great, but the air conditioners themselves might not be the right ones for the size of space that you have or the type of room that you're using it in. Now, as you can see, we've got three different Danby portable air conditioning units here. Although they all look like they could do the same thing, there is a major difference between all of them, which comes down to cooling capacity. For example, this small unit here is a 6,000 BTU model that can do about 250 square feet. And this one here is a 10,000 BTU model, which will do 450 square feet. And this one here is a 14,000 BTU model that will do about 700 square feet. So as you can see, each one of these has a different capacity in terms of the amount of space that it can cool. Now, the very first thing that you're going to want to do is find out the square footage of the room that you want the air conditioner to be in. Now, picking an air conditioner that's appropriate for your space is really important because you don't want an air conditioner that's too small that's going to be working too hard to keep your space cool, or one that's too big for the type of space that you have. Now, there's other things to consider when you're thinking of the size of space. For example, is it an open concept or is it a closed door? So if you've got a lot of extra area, you might need a bigger air conditioning unit to cover a larger area. Also, the shape of the room matters because if you've got a strange kind of airflow happening in your room, you might need a larger unit to be able to compensate for the air that is actually moving into other spaces. And what if you have a lot of sunlight coming into this particular room and it's hotter than usual? You might need a bigger air conditioning unit to cover that or to compensate for a little bit of a hotter space. Yes, it's portable and you can move it from room to room, but there is something else that's really important that you need to think about. You need to be located next to a window or a sliding patio door in order to have the hot air ventilated out. That hot air that the air conditioning unit processes needs to get vented out of your room somehow. So the Danby air conditioners come with a panel that comes into your door and a hose so that you can actually ventilate that hot air out. So when you're picking the air conditioning units, you've got to think about where are you actually going to put it? Is it close to a window? The other thing you need to think about is it close to an electrical outlet? Portable air conditioners use a lot of power, and it is not recommended to use with an extension cord. Okay, so those are the major things to look for before you even think about buying a portable air conditioning unit. Now let's talk about the features. These two here are 3-in-1 units, which means they're a dehumidifier, a fan, and an air conditioning unit. Whereas this one here is a 4-in-1 unit, which is basically the same as those, except that it adds a heating function. Are you going to be using this unit year-round? Do you want it to have a heating function as well as an air conditioning function? Now, when you're looking at the specs online or in store to trying to figure out which one is right for you based on the specs, you're going to look at all the different features that they have. So fan speed, for example, take a look at the different fan speed, different setting options. Are they programmable so that you can set them to turn on and off at certain times? Also, sound levels. So for example, if you're in a bedroom, you might want to get an air conditioner that is a little bit quieter than some of the others. So one of the things that people don't think about when they buy these portable air conditioning units is the fact that they all collect condensation. Inside the units, there's a little bit of a bucket that collects that condensation, but it does need to be emptied every so often. So you can actually empty them by using a bucket or a direct drain hose. Now, it's easy to actually empty these out, so it's not really that big of a hassle, but just something for you to be aware of that you're going to have to do when you have a portable air conditioner. Now, all of Danby's portable air conditioning units come with a window installation kit so that you can vent that hot air outside. Now, these can be installed in patio doors like this one, and sliding windows, and also double hung windows. Now, it's actually quite straightforward to install. Just make sure to follow the instructions in the instruction manual, and it'll tell you exactly how you need to do that. As you can see, I've got 3 panels that it comes with, and they slide in together like this. It's adjustable, so you can actually make it longer or shorter. And if you've got a smaller window, you might just want to use 2 of the panels rather than 3. And if you've got a really small window, there might be a case where you might need to cut this panel, but it depends again on the size of the window that you have. So as you can see, I'm actually in a smaller bedroom right now that's less than 250 square feet. So I'm going to use Danby's smaller portable air conditioner that is 6,000 BTUs because that's the appropriate one for this space. This window here is actually smaller than our patio door, so I only need 2 of these panels from the window installation kit to be able to fit it into the window. So here's our 6,000 BTU unit. It's nice and small. It's perfect for this room. Again, what we're looking for is making sure we have adequate ventilation through the window that's right next to the air conditioning. And also I have a power plug directly right beside the unit, so I'm not running any extension cords or power bars. Another thing that's really important, always make sure to check your instruction manual. It'll tell you how much clearance you need to have around the air conditioning unit in order to have adequate airflow for it to cool the room properly. So that's what we're making sure here. In this case, I'm going to be moving it out a little bit so that it's not directly against the wall. Okay, so here I am in another bedroom. Now this one is a little bit bigger than the last one, but it is under 450 square feet, which is perfect for Danby's 10,000 BTU portable air conditioner. Now this room does not get a lot of sunlight, which means I don't need to upgrade to a bigger BTU because this one is perfect for the square footage that we're using it in. Now before I do the installation, again, I'm double checking that I have a window nearby, and I'm also double checking that I have a power outlet right next to it, so I'm not using any extension cords or power bars. Now, one of the things I was looking for when picking a unit for the bedroom was the sound level. Now, this particular Danby portable air conditioner is nice and quiet, which is perfect for a bedroom. Okay, so the last thing that you're going to want to consider when you're picking out a portable air conditioning unit is the warranty. The last thing that you're going to want to do in the middle of a heat wave is pick up one of these air conditioning units, stick it in your car, and drive it off to a service center. Danby actually has a pretty cool warranty that ranges anywhere between 12 to 24 months depending on the unit, and what's really cool about it is they will actually come to your house to repair your unit, so you don't have to ship it off anywhere. Well, there you go, folks. Those are a few things to consider when picking out a portable air conditioning unit for the summer. For more information, check out Danby's website where you can find more information about a variety of different portable air conditioning units and research which ones are going to be right for your space. And also don't forget to check us out on topdaddies.com and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time.